Hawa, Hawa, drop nation, peace and power. We already know we are hijack free. Surf the wave with me. Love to the family, man. We've been getting so much support, man. Just an avalanche, an avalanche of support, man. You know what I'm saying? Just from all the real wave surfers, man. If you've been on the site, you probably heard me get my twinkle on, getting this live radio situated. So I appreciate y'all, man. Just sitting through it, bearing through it with me, man, while we get situated. But you see we working. We hijack free, man. I just want to give a special, you know what I'm saying, peace and a very direct power, man, to all the family that's caught up in any of this weather war going on, man. I know it's frustrating, especially when we talk about the man-made situation, and then we know our creator got it. So we know it's a balance, and we know that nothing goes off. And, you know what I'm saying, there is no okay, you know what I'm saying, without the creator, you know what I'm saying, you know, making that pathway, man. So whatever that pathway is for you, you know what I'm saying, whatever you feel in your heart, this is the time to listen to your heart. Listen to your heart, hijack free. Listen to your heart. Listen to what the Most High is communicating, your vibration. Stay safe, family, wherever you are. All the family that's being affected, man, by these weather wars, man. We praying for you. And, you know what I'm saying, we're going to get situated real quick, real fast, man. But y'all giving me, you know what I'm saying, so much, you know, courage, seeing how courageous and brave y'all are, man, standing in there saying, man, Most High got us, we know. And that's all real, man. We also know that, you know what I'm saying, this is what we've been training up for, suiting up for, man, in terms of the timing of things. And, you know what I'm saying, choose up village, man. Definitely get at us. You know what I'm saying, choose up at 432thedrop.com, man. Music at 432thedrop.com, man. And, you know, definitely start surfing the wave, man. You know, definitely time to tribe up. Definitely time to vibe up, man. But, you know, during this time, sometime we need to kick back a little bit and, you know, be young again. You know what I'm saying? Be children again, man, and watch some cartoons, man. And you know how it is on those rainy days when you know, kick back, stay home from school, watch a little cartoon or something, you know, a little He-Man or Jetsons. If you're old like me, you've been watching the Jetsons and He-Man and by the power of Grayskull and the Smurfs and all that. You know what I mean? All the real ones, man. Stand up, man. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do no Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon back in my day, man. Yeah, man. This is I wish we did this, man. The Mysterious Cities of Gold. Yo, this has been a great series. I know we ended it before, you know, but it's fun to go back to, especially on these rainy days, man. I know it's gonna be a rainy, you know, few days for some folk, man. I might just need to see something cool, man. So we won't be too head heavy, you know what I mean? Do too much reading, you know. We just kind of kick back and do more talking and surfing the wave, man. But it's fair use and caboose, man. Let's just get down to it, man. You dig it down. Let's just get down to it, man. Mysterious Cities of Gold, take it away.
It is the 16th century. From all over Europe, great ships sail west to conquer the new world, the Americas. The men eager to seek their fortune, to find new adventures in new lands. They long to cross uncharted seas and discover unknown countries, to find secret gold on a mountain trail high in the Andes. They dream of following the path of the setting sun that leads to El Dorado and the mysterious cities of gold.
Children of the sun, see your time has just begun. Searching for your ways through adventures every day and night. With the condor in flight, with all your friends in tow, you search for the cities of gold. Wishing for the cities of gold. Someday we will find the cities of gold. Cities of gold. Cities of gold.
Yeah, man. Y'all thought I forgot? Let go. Ooh. Damn, that's catchy.
With the help of Gomez and Gaspar, Esteban and his friends succeed in getting the Golden Condor to fly.
Yeah, nigga. Golden Condor. All right, man. Just want to let y'all know this is episode 33 of The Cities of Gold. All right, so I know we jump around, we surf the wave, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't got time to watch every single episode. I know some of the real wave surfers, man, really want to watch every single episode. And, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Get at me. I'll drop you the link. I ain't put this link out there because they would have definitely taken this down if I did. So, but definitely email me, man, if you want this link. I'll get a link to all these joints, man. We just getting it, man. But yeah, this is episode 33. You know, I watch it with my children, man, and you know, they choose a number, they go to it. I hadn't seen this one. But this one is gonna be, you know, introducing the Olmecs, man. The Olmecs. And watch how they depict the Olmecs. Look at how the artiste depict the Olmecs, man. All right. So we're gonna get into it, man. You know, we already know. We're trying to stay hijack free, man. Dodging the hijack. And everything you see in this cartoon, if you ain't caught none of these, no part of the series, everything is being validated. You know what I mean, and lots of primary sources, man. We got them all in the library, over 170 PDFs, thanks to you. Drop Nation is in there, and we're going to get some of that Chronicle Akakor. We're going to get some of that Coronado, you know what I'm saying, from Mexico to the Grand Canyon. We're going to get some of that, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, watch at how these cats make the Olmecs look right up in your face bone.
But the Olmecs have found the Indian village of the new sun, and they start a fierce attack.
Y'all see this? Is you seeing this? Do you see at how they are making the Olmecs look? Look at how they depicting the Olmec, man. The Olmecs. Now, we can just, you know, say, hold up. What did the Olmecs look like? You know, in case you're surfing the wave, you don't know what we're talking about. These are the, you know, huge head, you know, carving being dug up out the ground all throughout Central America, Mexico, South America, and, you know, further out, man. And yeah, that's pretty much a Negro. Now, what tribe and, you know, what part of the fence they were on is still up to debate. Some say that they, you know what I'm saying, were rocking, you know what I'm saying, in these Hebrew customs. Others say, you know what I mean, that they were, you know, at war with them, man. So, you know, I get both sides of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But we do know that these are land rights. While all this bickering and infighting is going on our land, we see these huge land right heads. Just to let people know in the future that, nah, nigga, this is the face of Mexico. This is the Negoosh. Don't get it twisted. This is the face of Central and South America. Don't get it twisted. Not even a little bit. Because you ain't going to find nothing older and nothing realer than the Negro, the copper color race found here. And you have land rights, and they are all throughout Mexico and, you know, like I said, Central America, all throughout. So you can't deny this. You cannot deny it. But of course, the spin our people put on it is, oh, you know, the Olmecs from Africa. And yeah, okay. What if we surfed that wave and gave you that? And said, all right. So they were coming to this land as invaders? Or were they settlers? Settlers or invaders? We know that they didn't necessarily have a huge city that they built. We know that the Inca built cities. We know that the Maya built cities. So, you know what I'm saying, the Olmec city is kind of what's missing. And does that mean that they were more like sojourning, kind of, you know, passing through, dropping off statue heads, you know what I'm saying? Or is it all one thing? You know, we're just asking different questions. But these are the Olmecs, man. Don't get it twisted. Olmec right up in your face. Now, what would make the artist, you know what I mean, what do you call it, the illustrators, the animators of the cities of gold, make these guys look like little Ewok alien dudes, little Ewoks? Why would they make them look like little aliens with pointed ear elves and stuff? You know what I'm saying? That should really, you know, confuse the fuck out of you, because that's mighty confusing to me. When I saw this, I said, that's how they're going to make the Olmecs look? Like little Ewok with elf ears? Like little dwarfs? How dare you? Look, man, I don't care what side of the battle that my brother was on. I still got my bro's back. I ain't going to let him get depicted like this and not say nothing. Not when he's looking like this. Look at him. He's like, damn, man, really? Really, Ewok? You going to make me look like Ewok? Damn you. Damn, damn, damn. Cities of gold.
With the help of the Golden Condor, they are defeated. But Zia's father, Papa Camayo, has been seriously wounded.
Oh yeah, Zia found her father. Alright, so we skipped ahead a little bit, in case y'all confused. This is the flying golden condor, yes. It's a self-navigating bird made out of solid gold that they found in the temple, that the Hiva people, it's their technology, and it runs on solar energy. And it matches up with the Nazca lines in Peru, because it landed right in Peru on the golden condor, or on the condor Nazca line, which means that there are more solid gold. What else is the Nazca line? They got the spider joint, they got all kinds of other joints, so all of them got counterparts, solid gold counterparts. And yeah, Sia found her pops, man.
When Pizarro took you away with him to Spain. I know you must have suffered very much, my poor child. It must have been terrible.
Oh, Papa. Papa.
Oh. It will never get better.
Oh, Father, don't say such things.
Listen carefully, Zia. I'm going to tell you something very important. When God allowed me to go on living until I found you again, it was so that I could pass on to you the secret of the cities of gold. It all began many years ago, when Pizarro first discovered the gold in Tipu.
Oh.
Invasion.
Let's go after them. But first we have to find the high priest Papa Camayo. He gets away, the governor will be furious.
Man, they trying to cause me some static on the Shabbat? Oh, man. These cats ain't never late. Always on time. Hijack is always on time, man. Never a day late. Never a dollar short. Hijack 101. We just surfing the wave. Don't mind us.
Leave that child alone. She will come with me.
Invasion, man.
First, we have to find the high priest Papa Camayo. He gets away, the governor will be furious.
Wait, stop. Is this your village? You know everyone who lives here. Tell me, where is the high priest Papa Camayo? I would advise you to answer and quick. Speak if you want to live. At your service, Governor Pizarro. Leave that child alone. She will come with me. She'll make a fine gift for Her Highness the Princess Margarita. A gift I'm sure she'll appreciate.
No!
And the high priest is Papa Camayo. Have you arrested him?
No, we're still looking for him, sir.
Well, see that you do. Papa Camayo is the only one who can interpret the message hidden in the golden kipu.
Okay, so while you watch this, stay in reality, all right? So they being rolled up on, of course, the children being kidnapped and all that. They try to make it look like they just rolled up and had some easy victories. So, you know, they're going to give us some drop and a lot of hijack. Of course, we know we're talking indigenous Inca, you know what I mean? So we're talking melanin. All right, they're going to give you Esteban and you know they're going to give you something else, a hijack 101 image. Until you research and recon Esteban the Moor. And you got to ask, why do they keep giving me hijack? Why are they okay with giving me this image and not that image? You know what I'm saying? What's the drop? What's the layers that we're peeling? So keep your reality. Know that what these people look like. Know you're talking about the copper color races found here.
None of them ever knew that I was your daughter. Not Pizarro or any of the soldiers. All the way from Buna to Spain, never once did they find out the truth about me.
I searched everywhere.
Oh, Papa.
Oh, when the soldiers stormed our home, I was away on a visit to another village where they needed me. When I came back, the people told me what had happened. Some of them who had escaped the massacre said that Pizarro had carried you off. But why you? I tried to find you. I got as far as the port at Lima, but the ships had sailed already, carrying you away from me. Oh, my child. Zia! 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 My heart was broken.
See how weak they try to make you? That's how you crying after your children. You know what I mean? Look how weak and passive they make you. Look at the image, man. Let go. Ain't no play. Man, they on that play. Yeah, man. Hijacks is active, dog. They are active. Let's just do it one more again. Yeah, man. See all the stuff going on in the world, man. The internet's is starting to really start to slip off.
At your service, Governor Pizarro.
Pizarro or any of the soldiers.
All right, let's go.
All the way from Buna to Spain, never once did they find out the truth about me.
I searched everywhere.
Oh, Papa.
Oh, when the soldiers stormed our home, I was away on a visit to another village where they needed me. When I came back, the people told me what had happened. Some of them who had escaped the massacre said that Pizarro had carried you off. But why you? I tried to find you. I got as far as the port at Lima, but the ships had sailed already, carrying you away from me. Oh, my child. Zia!
Listen to this weak ass yell. Look at that.
My heart was broken. I don't know how I ever found strength to go on, but I discovered the only way not to lose you altogether was to go on. I had to find the cities of gold before Pizarro. I left our village and started walking. I crossed many...
Now notice, now he's Incan, and he's saying he has to try to find the cities of gold before Pizarro. Alright, I told you they're going to give us some drop. So, you know, we've been surfing the wave back and forth, or, you know, definitely a certain period of the Inca was definitely hijacked. You know what I'm saying? So, we don't know if it's a complete hijack or if it's like, you know what I'm saying? But there are parts, you know, that definitely seem like we're talking a more on more situation. I mean, no matter how we slice it, con on con situation. Now notice he don't even know where the city of gold is. The Inca priest don't even know where the city of gold is. He just got to try to find it before the Spaniards. So who does it belong to? Who does the Cibola, you know what I'm saying, Calelus, 7 cities, Septimania, who does it belong to? Who built it? Who put it there? If the Inca priest don't know, but now he's on a search for it. Man, you the copper color race found here. So I'm talking about the Negro cities of gold. And when did this Inca get hijacked to where he don't even know?
Many mountains and forded many rivers. I went through country after country, village after village. I went on walking, asking everyone, searching everywhere. And then, one day, I achieved my goal at last. I found the gates to the cities of gold.
Oh. Yeah, he found it.
And the gates to the cities of gold. So you can tell us where they are.
The gates to the cities of gold.
Not in front of these Spaniards. No, out of the question. I'm sorry, but I must ask you to leave.
You're not being very, very nice to us, you know.
Yeah, that's right. We've been fighting by your side since the start.
I know, but all the same.
It doesn't matter. Let them hear what I have to say.
It doesn't matter, because it's not even his cities of gold. Let them hear it. Let the Spaniards hear it, man. We'll make a treaty. You see them already making a treaty with Esteban. They already are making a treaty with Mendoza. These Inca are already making treaties. And now he found it. That was his life's goal. He found your Negro city of gold.
You will find find them where the diagonal lines intersect in a square formed by the mountains of the burning shield and the 3 ruined cities.
Did he say something about lines intersecting? Are we talking dragon lines? Are we talking a cross, a crossing, a cross?
Let them hear what I have to say.
What is 2 lines? Listen.
You will find them where the diagonal lines intersect.
Where the diagonal lines intersect. When 2 diagonals intersect, what do you get? A cross. We're definitely talking 4 corners. He said into a square. We're only talking Kalelu's how we cool. We're only talking New Mexico. When we get back into the Coronado text, they're all through New Mexico, which is really just Judah, Hawauda. So he said, man, you're going to find this where these 2 lines or these dragon lines, this energy. I mean, what else would it be if it wasn't about energy, frequency, and vibration? These 2 lines intersecting are not just artwork. It's intersecting because those are the dragons. That's the dragon line. That's the intersection. Energy. The city of gold would only be located at a very pivotal point of the energy. Now it can't be his energy because he didn't even know where the hell it was. He's just astonished to try to find the secrets to a dynasty that is not his energy, or else he would have knew the drop. So he just gave himself up on that. And now he's giving up all the babies now. He's going to tell him, he's going to find this, man, where the 2 lines intersect. Listen up.
You will find them where the diagonal lines intersect in a square formed by the mountains of the burning shield and the 3 ruined cities.
What? Hold up. Just keep that in mind. Nah, man. What's this? Oh, we got more cartoons. Hey, man. We gotta see some drop. This is actually some drop. In real time. Jeez. Hoa. Hold up. Let me get another tab. Because it's about to go down now, sucker. Y'all thought y'all was off the hook? Y'all thought this was play. Nah, nigga. Man, I hop to the tribe, man. This is what we do in real time, man. It don't stop, won't stop. Nah, man, I'm just, talking about those 2 lines in a second, I mean, I can't make this up. We can't make this up, right? So, what is that? That is the Hebrew Tau, right? You see the bottom there? Here we go. Hold it up for you. That's what I do. All right. All right, so yeah, your bottom left right there. And there you go. So what is the tau? What is the mark? What is the sign? What is the mark? What is the sign? What is the sign? What is the sign? What is the intersection? What is the mark? What is the energy grid? What is the dragon line, the point, the vortex? Here we go. What is the dragon line? We're just talking about your crest, your shield, Negro. Copper color races found here. We're just talking the dragon lines, the point. What is the sign? What is the sign? What's the Tau? What's the Tau? What are they protecting? What does it mean? You have to decipher it. You have to know, all right? So we're just talking the mark. We're just talking the sign. I'm glad we kind of got this up, because this goes into some Kukulkan or Cuzco drop, you know. I'm sure there's a lot of hijack in it, but, you know, definitely worth surfing, man. So you might dismount on that. We're just talking the mark and the sign, man. Let's keep figuring it out together.
The cities are very beautiful. Even their streets are paved with gold. Even the roofs of the houses are made of solid gold. But remember, inside the great golden temple there is a priceless treasure. At all costs, you must see it never falls into the hands of the Olmecs.
The treasure of the great golden temple?
So there's a treasure inside this Negro city of gold that must never fall into the hands of the Olmecs. So then we could surf that theory and say, can we theorize that the Olmec was invading this tribe of Hebrew Negroes? Were they Moors or from another, you know, Confederacy tribe? You know what I mean? What was really going on? Because I guess these cities of gold ain't the Olmecs if we surfing the wave, you know what I mean, that they're providing here. So, you know, we enjoy asking the right questions, because we don't have a lot of answers to a lot of things, obviously, right? Because we've been wiped out. We don't know pretty much anything. You know, we're just kind of putting a couple things together. That's all we've been doing. So, you know, he's saying, let's hear this again. Let's hear this cat talk.
Even their streets are paved with gold. Even the roofs of the houses are made of solid gold. But remember, inside the great golden temple there is a priceless treasure. At all costs, you must see it never falls into the hands of the Olmecs.
All right, so you can go two ways with this. You can say the Olmecs are, you know, this enemy that would do something horrible if they found this particular treasure. Or you can say he's saying don't let it fall back into the hands of the people, because then the people will, you know, wipe us hijacks out. You know what I'm saying? Which one do you think it is? Leave a comment. You know what I'm saying? You know, what do you think? I mean, you think he's saying that the Olmecs are hijacked, or they're not hijacked? Does he not want to see this treasure fall back into the hands of the enemies of these people? The enemies, you know, because they're evil, or because don't let the people get their technology back? You know, which one? We surfing the wave.
The treasure of the great golden temple?
The Olmecs are searching for the cities of gold too. They've no idea where they are, and they don't even realize how very close they are.
Whoa. I can't make this up. I'm watching it with you. All right, we're surfing the wave. The Olmecs don't know where it is too. So this can't be the Olmec city of gold. We're doing process of elimination, right? Repeatable and observable science. We're being scientific. Dig on it. All right, man, is the Olmecs hijacks or not, man? Y'all tell me, man. Or is it, you know, either way, we know it's a family affair. All right, so if you ain't in this, you know, we just talking tribal for a minute. We're talking tribal. You know what I'm saying? Was it for us or against our particular tribe? Hawa. Were they with Hawa or against Hawa? Ain't about the melanin all the time. When it's a melanin war going on already. More on more, con on con. Priest on priest, and all that. So he said the Olmecs didn't know where the city was. So they was looking to hijack it too. Was that what they was doing here? Putting up their heads? Is that what they was doing? Putting up their land rights? Remember, go hijack internet. Hijacking me for what? I didn't do nothing to you. Let me go over here, man. Huh? Let me go over here, man. Alright, man. Putting up their heads, man. Alright? I mean, what were they putting up their heads for? We gotta figure this out, man. I know I got a lot to read, man. I got a lot of reading to do because y'all dropping a lot of PDFs on me. Y'all probably already figured it out. But don't just think you got to figure it out. Remember, you got to leave some room here, man, to be molded in these times because so much is being unsealed. If you come into it rock hard, don't teach me nothing. What you got to say? What kind of theory you got? Why you theorizing and stuff? Stop theorizing, drop. For what? Why you asking the questions? Stop asking questions. You're causing a tumult. Man, y'all just gotta, just, fall back pretty, Tony. Fall on back. Be a fly on the wall, man. Or, do what you gotta do, man. Either way, we gotta figure out why you putting up your heads all over the place. Because we know that we don't really rock like that. We know it's not really in our culture to just put our head all over the place. So that leads me to believe that, they're trying to put land rights as invaders on their land territory, putting up their head, putting up their rights. If it was theirs, I don't think they would necessarily have to do that. And it might be more evidence of Olmec cities, cities of Olmec, you know what I'm saying? Rather than just the artifacts, here and there and here and there. All right. So we're just trying to figure this out. So, I don't know, man. It might be hijacked, man. Might be hijacking us if they didn't know where the city was. And that means they didn't find it. You know what I mean? So certain things have been hidden for you. That's why we're talking about it right now. And that's why he's telling this cat, look, man, certain things are still hidden. You know what I mean? But he's still a hijack making treaties with the Spaniards, man.
Fail to see what's right in front of us, that's true.
Those Olmecs, I don't know much about them, but they frighten me. What is it they want? I don't understand them at all.
Do they want what everyone wants, to live, to survive? But should they ever discover the treasure inside the crystal tower in the mountain of the burning shield, then the whole world will be in danger, great danger.
Oh. Hey, man, you came here for the interruption. You came here for this. That's what you came for. Did you hear what I heard? Wave surfers.
Fail to see what's right in front of us, that's true.
Those Olmecs, I don't know much about them, but they frighten me. What is it they want? I don't understand them at all.
Do they want what everyone wants, to live, to survive? But should they ever discover the treasure inside the crystal tower?
Crystal Tower. Oh, we know crystals. We do crystal trees around here. We talk about crystal trees. A lot of people are afraid to bring up crystal trees. For what? For what? For what? Is it a myth? Hey, man. The crystals are the root, are the grid. When they broke down your grid, they broke you down. They're still breaking down your grid. Look around. Look at all the spraying they're doing. Look at the weather war. All on your grid. All this stuff on your grid. When you look at skyscrapers and cement all over the place, look at that like an infection to your mother. It's an infection. Your mother can't live and be infected by all of this civilization, they say. Infecting. Parasitic. You're hearing crystal towers. I'm hearing crystal towers. We're only talking crystal trees. And they're giving us drop that crystal towers are crystal trees, man. Let go.
frighten me. What is it they want? I don't understand them at all.
Do they want what everyone wants? To live, to survive? But should they ever discover the treasure inside the crystal tower in the mountain of the burning shield, then the whole world will be
in the mountain of the burning shield. We know that mountains are trees, right? So there's a crystal tower in the tree. We're talking crystal trees. And if you know anything about frequency and vibration in crystals, and you know how crystals form a grid, especially if they're around each other, just like your trees form a healing vibration. That's why we say, Negro, go home. Tribe up. Get some land, tribe up, and vibe up with your crystals that are still in the roots. Just because they've been severed doesn't mean your roots you've never been uprooted. Reality has never been uprooted. You just look at a mountain and you think it's a mountain and you don't see the tree it is. You don't call it what it is anymore. You don't acknowledge its fullness. Until you acknowledge its fullness, then you're going to play yourself short. What was the Tower of Babel? What was the tower? We're talking crystal towers. They were hijacking crystal trees. Crystal towers, crystal trees, when mountains were trees.
danger, great danger.
Frequency, vibration, weapon.
Yes, great danger. You understand what I'm saying, my child? The Olmecs must never get hold of that treasure. That's our sacred duty.
Is that why you stayed here in this place? You had to be here to watch over the Olmecs?
Wow.
Oh.
So, whoever those heads are, all over the place, you know, they're like, man, don't make sure they never get a hold of this, man. Whose side are you on? We just surfing the wave.
Oh, Father, oh. My dear Father.
Papa Camayo.
No, he didn't finish his story.
Now what's going to happen, I wonder?
Well, whatever happens, that great treasure he talked about doesn't interest me. In fact, all I care about is finding the gold.
Well, when you get right down to it, he's right. Why should we care about anything else?
Gold, all that matters.
Now, let's see. If I take a fix on that star and take an angle to the first of the ruins, that's a shift to the east. But the others are... Esteban! What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question. What are you doing?
I'll bet he's finding out exactly where the gates of the cities of gold are, according to the stars.
There's no law against that.
How could you do such things? Don't you mind about Zia's sadness? She just found her father, and he...
I'm sorry, Esteban. The death no longer upsets me.
You really have a heart of stone.
I think you're wrong. He is really very sad, too. Yes, I understand. That's just how I was after the death of my father. I started to build those houses up in the trees straight away. I just couldn't stop. I had to keep busy to survive.
Mountains were trees. Look at this, man. What is this, Star Trek? What is this, George Lucas presents? Is it play? This is the Olmec spaceship headquarters. Now you see them with these spaceship hats all over the place, right? We're talking about flying golden condors, man. Alright, spaceships, yes. Intergalactic, but we're just talking about, you know, extra planier, you know, across the plane, you know what I mean? Their Mars is not like some ball in the sky. Their Mars is across the plane, more land. That's their extra planets, their more worlds. Remember, Negro, they found you in a new world. And then they flip your world understanding of balls spinning and give you, you know what I'm saying, your projections and your lens, you know, your convex lens, your concave lens, you know, whatever you want to call it, you know, through a telescope. You know what I'm saying? You got two lenses. You got a concave through your eye, your iris, and then you got the concave lens through the telescope. Now you got isolated globular bodies in space. You're looking through an illusion. You're literally looking through one concave lens into another concave lens. But you don't see that perception because you're in it. You're in too deep. You're too close. You ain't surfed the wave. You ain't backed up and just peeped the scene. And say, well, if I got a concave lens, then my perception of everything in 3D cannot be accurate because I'm literally looking through a concave lens. That's when you start separating reality from, you know, the illusion. You have to walk through this. And we're just talking about spaceships, but not space as you know it, but just more space, more land. What are they colonizing? What is it for Mars? What is it for Mexico? What are they looking for here? What are they mining? What are they quarrying? Why are they cutting down trees? Nah, you know, the jury's not, you know, I'm not saying the Olmecs are hijacks 100%. I'm just surfing the wave that they don't know where the cities of gold are and the Negroes do. Because they're talking about everybody but you. They're jumping around everybody but the indigenous Ame'ricans, the Khan dynasty protecting the lines, the dragon lines, the dragon lines, the dragon lines, the Negro that they call the Saracen. But we're only referring to what? Lost tribes of Israel identity, the surnames, the red thread, they say. We're talking pics. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got a lot of work to do, y'all. So, you know, catch your breath. Catch your breath. Put it together. Are they in a tree? In a futuristic, I mean, look, we're talking Atlantis, Lemuria. Don't rule this out as a cartoon. Not when you surf the wave with the series and you know that everything correlates to fact. It's just that they take out all of these, you know, futuristic things just to, you know, not scare everybody to death. But then they put it in cartoons and we look like, oh, okay, this is Star Trek. Nah, they're saying that this was the Olmec base. Probably underground, you know. What's really popping, man? These are the Olmecs, these little Ewoks, all right? What's really popping with these Moors, man?
How did a statue as big as that golden condor ever manage to fly?
I have no idea. We were fooled. No need to ask who fooled us by these two villains who kept the truth from us.
Please forgive us, I beg of you.
You are not being fair. We didn't know ourselves the golden condor could fly.
Quiet. Everything you say is a lie.
Enough. Whether the great bird could fly or not doesn't really matter. What matters now is how to find some clues that will lead us to the gates of the cities of gold, and we have them. The light is fading, it seems. Can't we increase the power
There's nothing we can do. We've already produced maximum power for today. Master!
What is it?
I've just come from the refrigerator unit.
Yes, well?
What's all this? Something's wrong. The cells in these bodies are
These are the Olmecs. Alright. So just put that face, that carved face on these bodies. They are not playing you. This is how the shit probably really went down.
disintegrating. What? Then you may as well dispose of them. Go on! Master Minotaur.
A problem?
We no longer have enough power for all our needs, Master. We can't maintain the refrigeration unit.
I know, Calmac. It's difficult. I can see only one solution to that problem. We must find a way to make more energy. Alas, for that, we need the one thing that we cannot find. We need the great treasure that our ancestors so foolishly hid inside the cities of gold.
So they say our ancestors foolishly hid inside of the cities of gold. What does that mean? I mean, yeah, you know, we're all talking family. Don't get it twisted. Don't let them ancestor you, you know. What does it mean? Our ancestors foolishly hid it inside of the cities of gold. All right, let's go.
You can come out now. You're free. Your friends have come back.
Look at the work they forced Tediola to do.
I wouldn't complain if I were you. You're still alive. You're very lucky.
Be quiet.
Morinche. He's big and strong, isn't he? Eh? People like him never wear out, do they?
My poor Tediola, what have they done to you?
Morinche, I have been so unhappy. You will pay for this. Oh, yes. We'll see about that. Next time you'll find yourselves down in that hall, I'll prepare a very warm welcome for you. See you soon.
Not be overcome by sorrow. The Olmecs could attack us at any time. I have to know just what they are planning.
Right now, they don't seem to be doing anything at all.
They're probably preparing some surprise attack. The Olmecs have special powers, all of their own. Even with the Golden Condor, we
Be
can't...
quiet! Instead of talking about defeat, let's persuade the other villages to support us. Only if we are united can we defeat the Olmecs.
We can't win.
The other chiefs will never agree to join us.
Yes, they will, because I'll ask them myself. They suffer from the tyranny of the Olmecs too. They will join us.
Look here.
I didn't believe it.
Before the battle starts.
We would like to help you.
You want to help us?
Hey, Esteban, what's got into you?
Why are you getting us involved?
You want to help us, and yet a little while ago, I didn't trust you. Can you forgive me? Kosha, you know me. Take me to Shihal, your chief. How long will you go on bowing down before them? Isn't it better for us to unite and attack them?
We will fight the Olmecs too. We have got a giant condor which flies.
Yes, it's fantastic.
We all owe it to the memory of Papa Kamayo, who died fighting. We will unite and defeat them.
I think you've been influenced by the eagerness of these children. The Olmec's too powerful. We would not stand a chance. Blood would be spilled for nothing.
So you keep hearing that the Olmecs have this special power, and it keeps kind of reminding me of Thoth and his magic, you know what I'm saying? Soul power, you know what I'm saying? The soul force, you know, the magic sciences and all this mysticism. And that's what it seems like they're trying to tie these Olmecs into this dark type of magic, you know what I'm saying? So now they're trying to unite against this powerful force that they said had pretty much superpowers, all right? Because of their magic science. You know what I mean? So who are you that they all had to work together to subdue? They couldn't do it on their own. They had to work together as a confederacy. We're talking magic power. We're talking flying golden birds, man. You know what I mean? All the stuff you're seeing, man, you know what I'm saying, seems to be connected because we're just talking a land that's sandwiched between Atlantis and Lemuria. So if we can connect high tech to Atlantis, and we are a land sandwiched in between Lemuria, Mu, and Atlantis, then we have to be talking high-tech America. And that's why you can't just shun this stuff off like it's a cartoon. You come from a high-tech reality, not tonto bows and arrows. You have to choose your reality, and they're putting it right in your face. In this low-key cartoon, man, released in the UK and Japan. All right, come on.
I am pleading with you, Chief She-Hulk. I beg of you, think again.
Go away.
I was sure that he at least would come and fight with us, but no.
Forget them. It seems to me that they're all cowards.
Well, never mind. Let's try the other villages.
Bunch of cowards, scaredy cats, good for nothings.
I implore you to agree, even if only you send half your men.
Get away from us! We would be mad to try and fight the Olmecs.
Terrified of the Olmecs. Never mind, so much for them. We will fight them on our own.
With the Golden Condor, we'll be able to help you quite a lot.
I can't wait to see the expression on those Olmecs' faces. I've got a great new idea.
I want to come with you. Zia? I want to finish my father's work. All his life, he defended the cities of gold from the Olmecs. So will I.
She's right. We must revenge her father's death. Down with the Olmecs!
This time they will pay, and dearly.
It is better we die fighting than live on our knees.
Just we'll fight.
You're right.
Mendoza.
Oh? What are you two up to?
Come on, Mendoza. We can leave right now. We've got everything we need.
We know where the cities are going.
And we borrowed enough food for a month. Come on. We're wasting time.
Idiots! Get on the hill!
Where are you heading us for?
I was a fool to hire such worthless idiots as you two.
What did you say, Mendoza?
What? You put those things back where you found them right now. I have dealt with these two. Esteban, we will fight alongside you.
Mendoza, you're prepared to fight too?
Yes, we'll show these Olmecs how Spaniards fight their battles. They're in for a surprise.
Look, it's She-Hulk.
After you left, we called the council. I told them all what you had said. In the end, became a council of war, Wanakosha. Look.
At last.
It's not just us. Luft. All the Maya tribes who live under Olmec tyranny, they have agreed to come and fight to the end.
So all the Maya unite. All right, so we're kind of, spreading outside of the Inca paradigm into all of the Maya. All right, so now we know we're talking, copper color races found here, Ame'ricans. We're talking Maya. We're talking dragons. All right, we're talking all that. Yeah, man. Look, I ain't afraid to have a theory. I said, man, what if every nigga had a dragon? Alright? You could be spooked out and scared if you want to. But you just imagine if every nigga had a dragon. I'm just saying, that'd be a pretty cold piece, To have a fourth, fifth dimensional dragon at your disposal. I think you could really get down with that when we talk about fire and brimstone in real time. And we dug before on the document in the library, man, Prester John and the Gypsies, that dropped on a certain group of Ethiopians that were literally hunting dragons, dragon slayers. All right, you got people popping up saying they slay dragons and eat the dragon meat, and it gave them life. It restored their age. They went back, they got younger by eating dragon meat, and that's documented in Prester John and the Gypsies. So some niggas was eating dragon meat. That means that they were eating someone's dragons. We're talking dragon lines and energy grids. We're talking Peru, which is called the dragon's lair, or the Cuzco, the navel, the umbilical cord, the navel, Cuzco, the navel, the umbilical cord, the vortex, the dragon's lair. We're only talking energy. And if every nigga had a dragon, that shit would be illmatic. Were they eating your dragons? It said they lured your dragons out with mystical signs to lure them out the caves. Hey, man. Every one of y'all could have a dragon somewhere just like chilling, waiting for you. Waiting for you. Remember Avatar? How they had their flying joint? And they had to pluck their hair and get that bond? You might have that same situation with a dragon, fool. I'm just trying to say, though, in real time. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
All the Mayas have joined together to fight the Olmecs.
Maya versus Olmec. More on more, con on con.
Esteban and his friends do their best to help them with the golden condor. Even Zia, remembering her father, joins in the battle. Make sure you watch the next episode of The Mysterious Cities of Gold.
In the mountain villages of Guatemala, the people wear brightly colored clothes made out of patterned cloth. All this wonderful cloth they make themselves at home. It can take someone weeks to weave enough for a single dress. Some of the designs they use can be traced back to the time of the Mayans. About 20 different tribes have survived, and each Indian tribe has its own particular pattern. So it's easy to tell from someone's clothes exactly which village they come from and...
Ain't that dope? You know what I mean? To have your tribal pattern. It's just their pattern. People be tripping on like, what y'all mean tribal and tribing up and y'all acting, it must be a clique and something like that. We tribal. We know each other by vibration. We waking up just based on vibration, and that's all it is. Everyone has a tribe. Everyone is tribal. Everyone is connected, right? So you're going to be tribing up and connecting vibrationally to your family around you in real time. I mean, that's just what it is. But when it comes down to it, you're just talking about different patterns on a grand design. Every tribe didn't rock the same pattern, but it's all drop nation. It's all a nation of pure drop, man. So tribe up, we're just showing you an example in real time of what happens, when you tribe up, and that's what you've been seeing, man. But you personally are going to have to tribe up with all of your, natural magnetic energy around you. You're talking about your cousins, you're talking about your brothers, you're talking about your fan band from around the way, you're talking about all that. You're talking about tribing up, waking them up, tribing up. That's how it gets done. That's the ripple. That's how the wave continues. This is not just, some type of two-dimensional situation. This is a wave. We're talking patterns. Every tribe having their pattern, but coming together for the cause, man. So we can all unite. But, first, the Most High requires us to separate, to be hijack free. We can all unite, but don't try to unite without correcting the actual issue, without correcting the actual perspective so people know who they are. Once you know who you are, once you vibrate up, then, hey, you can, with the correct perspective, step into any arena, you can fight that battle. You can unite to whatever you're doing, but you got to know who you are. You got to know who you are. And all you need to know, Negro, is it's not rocket science. 1828 Webster Dictionary, the Ame'rican. Copper color race is found here. This is your turf. You've been fighting here already. We got the Olmec. You got the Maya. You already been fighting for it. They've been looking for your cities already, Negro. We're just talking patterns.
Which tribe? Most of this work is done by women, and they know hundreds of different designs, some of which are about 1,000 years old. The men keep another ancient craft alive. They make wooden masks. Once upon a time, these masks were made to be used at funerals by the Mayan Indians. When someone died, their face would be immediately covered by a carved wooden mask. By tradition, most of the masks are animal heads, and some are dark Indian faces. But since the time of the Spanish conquest...
And some are dark Indian faces. Yeah, you heard that shit. They try to slide it right by. So they have carvings of dark Indian faces. Not light Indian faces, but the Negro faces. All right, or at least something that's supposed to symbolize the Negro face. Because they're just being symbolic here. Because they're just being abstract here. Because they can't be concrete. Because you're the Mexican. You're the Mexican. You're the Mexican. You're the tribes of Moses. You're the tribes of the priests. Khan. Khan is priest. We're talking King Khan. King Kong, right? Yeah, King Kong is all about King Khan. Wang. Khan. Wang is king. Khan is priest. Priest king, who is Prester John. We right there around the corner. And I told you once we in it, we're going to go all the way in it. I mean, I'm talking like, I might really go to Prester John like 28 through 50. You know what I'm saying? I might, I did everything I did for a reason, to build the foundation. Because it was no point in continuing to look for Prester John in the same dimension, in the same octave. We had to vibrate up. And now that we've gotten so much more drop, we can go back and be in a whole nother octave when we were looking for Prester John, have our perspective really, really, purified. So, if there's ever been a time, the time is now, again, I said, Prester John gonna find us. We're talking priest king, we're talking David. we're talking Moshe, we're talking Messiah. Either way. Alright? Alright? So I'm excited about that, as you can see. But they just like to emulate dark faces.
Be used at funerals by the Mayan Indians. When someone died, their face would be immediately covered by a carved wooden mask. By tradition, most of the masks are animal heads, and some are dark Indian faces. But since the time of the Spanish conquest, some masks are made of white men's faces to look like the Spaniards.
So you got the darkies, right? But then since the time of the invasion, now you got the whiteys to look like the invading, so-called Spaniard. All right, you got that? All right.
They use the masks when they dress up for dancing. This old dance tells a story of the long battle between the Mayans and the Spaniards. Among the Indian faces, it's easy to spot the white Spanish faces with big mustaches.
Hey, this is real time, man. This is what they do.
The rhythm of the marimbas is supposed to sound like the noise of battle. Sword fight, the Mayan dancer lies down to die, and the other, who is acting as a Spaniard, covers the dead man's face with a funeral mask.
Hey. That's some shit.
That was only a dance, but like many folk dances, it's one way they have of passing on the stories of the past to their children.
So they make their children watch that depressing ass shit. Hey man, come watch us dress up to die. See, that don't really sound like something they would do if it was really them. You know what I mean? It seemed like that'd hurt too much, personally speaking. You know what I mean? I just don't buy it. I don't buy that they're showing their children their own history. I only believe that you can do some shit like this when you're showing your children a history of people that you're not connected to. A history of other people, and you're just showing these dark Indian masks and white Spaniards, and you're doing a play of two people, and you don't belong to either one of them. Because it's not personal to you. So your children can watch it and they can laugh and parade and eat candy and shit. Because it's not fucking personal. That's why you got those dark-ass Indian masks. Because if it was personal, you couldn't do that shit. Dressing up to fucking die, you know what I'm saying? If it was personal, it'd be a fucking campfire, and it'll be some real shit going on, alright? Anyway, man, let's get the hell out of here. For Drop Go Crazy, man. For Drop Go Crazy. We're just talking about the Olmec. Just talking about the Olmec, man. So we had the Maya versus the Olmec, and I don't see that very often. So, I was trying to dig on a couple things, but, couldn't really get no wind of no battles or wars on paper, at least, going on. But we knew, of course, that there was the infighting and all that, man. But if you got some drop, man, on the Maya, Olmec, beef and squabble, you know what I'm saying? Let me know, man. Let me know. And keep surfing the wave, man. What we doing, man? We bumping some J. Cole right now, man. I mean, hey, man, if you over here, you going live, man, and you got to go all the way live.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go!
Oh! Hey, that's what's going on live. The Drop Radio is live right now. Dig on it, man. I don't know what to tell y'all.
1, Every rich black nigga gotta be famous. Why every pro black nigga gotta be famous? That's stereotype. Tripping about some people up in aerial heights and scenario. Young cold pockets fat like little Terrio. Trey Bill, give us a year, we'll be on every show.
Surf the
Yeah,
wave,
bro, nigga, on every show. Fuck the rest on the best nigga out.
Kings and now Ross dropping the drop.
When I'm in LA, I'm the best in the West. You can test, I'ma stress niggas out. I'ma stress niggas out. They go for all y'all if I left niggas out. This shit for everybody on my testing complete. Make sure you put the rest in your mouth.
Drop link, drop link. I'm dropping links, man. I'm dropping links, man. Y'all tune in. Y'all tune in to the Drive Live, man. I mean, it's going down 24/7. We have the only 24/7, you know, and this is the vision, all praise to why. You know what I'm saying? From the very beginning, you know what I mean, that I had, man, was like, you know, I said, there's no radio station, I don't care if it's internet, satellite, whatever, broadcasting 24/7, you know what I'm saying, you know, popular music, you know, independent artists and all that in 432 hertz. There's no radio station broadcasting in 432 hertz. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to be the only one, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to spread the frequency. I can't patent the frequency. Anybody can do it, you know what I'm saying? I want all the radio stations to use this frequency because we're trying to take over the grid. That's why we're in the schools with our frequency of learning program, and love to everyone who's been trying that. Go check it out. I put the password all the same, 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you click on the frequency of learning, you know what I'm saying, you can get all the drop because we're in the classroom. You know what I'm saying, we're dropping all that, man. You know, to the children, man. We play the music soft in the classroom so they can take their test and, you know, relax a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We got different vibe suites and playlists for them, man. They can have fun and do their thing. So all my wave surfers, I invite you to do this, you know what I'm saying? We have a homeschooler package for only $9.99. So if you want to try this out for your children, you know, try it out for free. Then it'll only be $10 a month, $9.99. You know, past that point. And you can, you know, play games and, you know, do your own music. You can, you know, send me the music that you want to put in there, do your own custom suite. So we want all the radio stations, man, to, you know, be in this 432. But that was the vision, man, to be able to, you know, have our joint up, you know what I'm saying, have it up live, you know, and, you know, have it up, you know, full time, man. And here we are. So let's get out of here, man. This thing's tripping. Yeah, 24/7, man, 432. So, you know what I'm saying, you're going to hear me drop it out of there, man, get my twinkle on a little bit. You know, for the next couple of days, I'm just doing some, you know, little trial runs, man. You know, just testing it out. Different software, different microphones, you know what I mean? Definitely just trying to get it all connected for y'all, man, so that we can do this. But this has always been the vision to, you know, have our own place and be able to come out live at any moment. You'll hear my voice come out. So, you know, right now I'm just dropping at sporadic times, man. You just hear me come out of here, you know, dropping whatever, you know what I'm saying something inspirational, shouting out, you know what I'm saying, whoever's listening. You know, I got a little map, so if someone's in Ireland listening, I see a little dot pop up over Ireland. You know, if someone's in Johannesburg, you know, if someone's in Chicago, if someone's in, you know, you get it, you know. So I can, you know, give y'all a shout out, man, when I see y'all, man. Then we're gonna have the call-in number. You can call in and all that, man. Get dropped off live. If you get any type of static, you'll hear just a drop off happening. Just falling into the abyss, a man just screaming as he falls into darkness. You get dropped off, man. Don't get dropped off live, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. We don't play. But yeah, man, this is for you. This is your vision. This is Hawa. Well, man, we got Devin the Dude, man, bumping, man. Love to Isaac, man, our music supervisor, keeping us above the barrier, tuned up. That's Devin the Dude for us. So we got it for you pretty soon. I'll let you know the schedule so you'll know, you know, what days, you know what I'm saying, is, just a campfire reading, you know, session, you know what I'm saying, where I just play a nice little crackle campfire and we'll just gather around and I'll just read books right through the radio. How about that? You know what I mean? And then we'll do the other joints when we just do the live, you know what I'm saying, show. We have the interviews with the independent artists. We play all independent you know what I'm saying, music for my independent drop artists. So that's what we connected. We're going to connect all that. We're going to have drop poetry where, you know what I'm saying, my fan can call in and they can read their poetry live to our family. I don't care if it's 20 of us, 25 of us over here, 250 of us over here. It's our thing, man. We're not on Google. You know what I'm saying? We're going to do the internet our way. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it our way, man. So this is what we've been working on, from for us, by us, from us to you, from you to us, man. So that's what you're supporting. Much a hype to you, man. All right, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, my favorite part and your favorite part is this drop virtual library, man. Because this is the part that you've been, let me back up a little bit. Here we go. It's way too close. Yeah. You know, every time I look at my Google Drive, man, and I see, you know what I'm saying, something I've never seen before, you know what I mean? It's just beautiful, because I know that y'all surfing the wave, you know, continuously, man, and love getting to my sisters, man, because, man, my sisters, y'all are digging up some major work, man. So, you know, we got it coming, man. I mean, this is what we got for you.
Swag frequency.
Drop it.
Yeah, yay. Swag frequency is what they call it. So let's just vibrate. I want to pull up that Chronicle Akakor. Let's just keep it going. Again, man, over 170 of the most, you know, difficult to find joints, man, out there. We're going to keep adding it to it. Love again to Let Us Find the Truth, man, for sparking this great idea, man, that we got to, you know, surf the wave with, man. Just vibrate and activate. Vibrate and activate. There we go. Chronicle of Akakor. So yeah, come in here, man. Show us some love while you at it. I mean, why not? Why wouldn't you? Let's get that Chronicle Akakor, man. You know, we got some of this before. Let's just see what we got. Oh, wow. Y'all see that okay? All right. There we go. I mean, where y'all want to go, man? You know, I'm just surfing away with you. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got here. The Rim of the Gods, the Hour Zero, the Era of Darkness, the Book of the Eagle. See how they got the Book of the Jaguar, Eagle, the Book of the Ant. We got this before the white barbarian tribes. Trying to tell y'all, man. Trying to tell y'all, man. They set them loose on us. Our brothers set them loose on us. The new people. Tatun Kana. I mean, I guess the new people, right? Kind of pops out. All right, let's get it. The World War II produced millions of dead, missing, and wounded. Many countries of the world experienced severe financial and economic disruptions. Suspicion and fear created two power blocks divided by mutually hostile ideologies. So far, this conflict has not made repercussions on the South American continent. The extermination of the forest Indians reached a new peak. The Brazilian Indian Protective Service, it was discovered, was a tool of economic pressure groups for the extinction of the native population. Within 20 years, 80 Indian tribes fell victim to white power, intrigues, and civilization's diseases. The survivors retreated to the inaccessible headwater regions of the rivers. Wow. Let's check this out. The life of the German soldiers in Akakor. I am only a single man, but I speak with the voice of my people. My heart is that of Uga Mangulala. Whatever may burden the heart of my people, I would tell. The chosen tribes no longer want war. But they are not afraid of dying. They do not hide behind the rocks. They do not fear death because it is part of our lives. The white barbarians are afraid of death. Only when they are seized by a storm and when their lives flicker to an end do they remember that there are powers superior to them and gods higher than themselves. Wow. I mean, look at this for psychology. Look at this for psychology, man. Because you are now in the mind of a hijack. You think like them, like who they're calling the white barbarian from Barbaria. So the white barbarians are afraid of death. That's not you because you know you're immortal, right? Only when they are seized by a storm, when their lives flicker to an end, do they remember that there are powers superior to them. Only at that point do they get it. Damn. And God's higher than themselves. During the day, the idea of death is merely annoying. It only keeps them from their strange pleasures and joys. The white barbarians know that their God is not well pleased with them and that they ought to prostrate themselves in shame. For they are filled with nothing but hatred, greed, and hostility. Their hearts are like large pointed hooks when they ought to be a source of light that can defeat darkness and can brighten and warm the world. Therefore, we must fight, as it is written in the Chronicle. All had gathered, the tribes of the chosen servants, and the allied peoples, all small and large tribes. They were all gathered at the same place, where they awaited the decision of the High Council. Humble they stood, having made their way under much hardship, and the high priest spoke. What have we done that the white barbarians should pursue us like animals and invade our country like the prowling jaguar? We have come to a sorry pass. So they asked, what have we done? They knew that they must have transgressed in some, way or behavior. Oh, that the sun would shine to bring us peace. The high priest spoke in grief and distress with sighs and tears. For the High Council wanted to wage war, the last war in the history of the chosen people. The dream of the emperor's rebirth was shattered when communications with Germany were broken off in 12,426 or 1945. So, all right, check your calendar, nigga. 12,426 or 1945. All right, so you add your little chump change to that, and that might be your real year, man. Once again, the Uga Mungulala were on their own, but for the first time, they had powerful weapons at their disposal, and 2,000 experienced German soldiers were prepared to fight with them. But the High Council had hoped for the arrival of new and stronger forces at the eastern coast of Brazil in order to attack the white barbarians on two fronts simultaneously. Akakor had to give up this plan after the defeat of the allied nations, and Sengai recalled the assembly army to the capital. At this time, 2,000 German soldiers began to become integrated into the chosen people. This was a difficult task. These allies knew neither the bequest of the gods nor our language nor our script. To facilitate the union, the priests simplified the written symbols of the ancient fathers. They designated a single sign to each letter in the German soldiers' writing. They then used these signs that were understood by both nations to record events in the Chronicle of Akakor. Simpling down, using a single sign for each letter instead of many. Perspectives. The Uga Muga Lala adopted these words of the German soldiers that described equipment hitherto unknown to us. They also learned words that express an activity such as make, run, or build. Soon the German soldiers and the Uga Muga Lala communicated in a language that was composed of German and Quichua or Quiche or Quichua. We're just talking about the root. Now the Germans could attend the preschools and learn of the bequests of the gods, as the German soldiers were proven in battle. Ah, man, okay, we're talking German soldiers, huh? The High Council entrusted them with important administrative offices. 2 of the highest leaders assumed the office of Supreme Warlord. Another 5 were appointed members of the meeting of elders. They each had a vote and were able to participate in decision making. Only the offices of prince and high priest remain explicitly reserved for the Uga, who they're calling Uga Mungu Lala. Alright. So this is a sample of the simplified script of the ancient fathers. So this is a sample of the simplified script. This looks complicated to you, right? That's how jacked up we are. You know what I'm saying? This is a sample of the simplified script of the ancient fathers following the arrival of the German soldiers. So this was like, you would look at this and think that it was like some real deal spill, and not think that this was influenced by German soldiers as a simplified script. Damn. Let's dig on that for a second, man. Thus did the high priest speak to the allies, do not be grieved that you will see your brothers no more. You have lost them forever. For all eternity the gods have separated you from them. But do not be discouraged. Be strong. Let us face our destiny together. Here we are, your new brothers. Together let us serve the ancient fathers. And the German soldiers started to work to prove themselves in the eyes of the gods. I mean, you tell me what's going on. They took up their tools and did the same work as the chosen people, who they're calling the chosen people. So you see that there's an alliance here, right? And it got nothing to do with you or the real chosen people. So this is a celestial alliance going on. This is Psalms 83 going on. The presence of the German soldiers changed the life of the Uga Muga Lala with their mysterious tools. They built strong wooden houses. They made tables, chairs, and beds, and improved the loom of the Goths. They taught the women how to fashion new garments that cover the whole body. Wow. So they taught them how to be civilized. They showed the men how to use their arms and how to make underground shelters to provide for sufficient food in times of need. They cleared the bush in the valleys and planted corn and potatoes. They raised large herds of mountain lambs in the high mountains, and in this way the supply of meat and wool was assured. But the greatest innovation of the Alliance Confederacy was the production of the mysterious powder made from stone and green sand. Alright, talking that gunpowder. Even a small quantity was sufficient to destroy a whole house. The Germans used this black powder. Alright, if you see the movie The Wall with Matt Damon, they're talking about the same black powder. As they called it for their weapons, the invisible arrows were made from glowing iron. They poured it through a sieve into a trough of cold water. Round bullets were formed on immersion And these were the invisible arrows of their guns. Invisible arrows, the black powder. So look at all the hijack, all with the alliance of the Germans. And what happened to you? I want to skip down here right quick. Let's see how much time we got. Maybe about a minute. Wars in Peru. Listen up. A new advance by white settlers started in the West in the year 1963. Okay. They had discovered the hidden gold mines of the Incas, cities of gold, and started pillaging them. Man. The news of the gold brought ever greater hordes of white barbarians for the Akakor region. Our scouts had to flee. The High Council was faced with a difficult decision. It can give up the last territory of the eastern slopes of the Andes or order the warriors of the Ugamungulala into battle. At the insistence of the German soldiers, war was declared. So the German soldiers insisted war. I myself can give a detailed report of the ensuing struggle with the white barbarians as Prince Sakai's son. The High Council entrusted me with the supreme command of Ugamungulala's forces. A German officer accompanied me on the campaign in forced marches. My warriors penetrated deeply into the border province of Peru. They drove off the white barbarians and destroyed the Inca gold mines. Our enemies fled in panic from the conquered territory, but the initial success of my warriors came abruptly to a halt when a white army mounted a counterattack. Only a fast retreat saved us from the complete extinction. The pursuing white barbarians attacked the settlements of the allied tribe of the Great Voice. They killed women and children and enslaved the captured men, enslaved prisoners of war, Negro. It seemed inevitable to me that they would discover Akakor. Because of this, the High Council decided to use the weapons of the German soldiers. Alright. So now they're using these weapons. Alright, this is interesting. And so for the first time, the white barbarians encountered their equal in battle. For the first time, the white barbarians